Good morning, students. So today we are having a new class, and in this class we're going to perform one more experiment. That is, as you can see in the board, the aim of the experiment is to find out the resistance of a given wire and also to find out the specific resistance of the material of the wire. Okay, but the main thing is we have to do this experiment using a meter brace. Okay, as you can see here, the main thing which we need to use in this experiment is a meter brace. We need to find out the resistance of the wire and also to find out the specific resistance of the material of the wire. Okay, and for this experiment we require a meter brace, of course, a battery eliminator, resistance box, a jockey. Then we need connecting wires and the wire of which we need to find out the resistance. Then we need a screw gauge to note down the diameter of the wire and a meter scale to know the length of the wire which we are using to find out its resistance. Okay, so these are the instruments, and also we need a galvanometer to know the direction of flow of current, to determine the null point through the meter brace, and also some connecting wires. Along with that, we need one-way key which we require to connect the battery eliminator with the two ends of the meter brace. Right? So, the working formula for this experiment, as I said, there are two things which we need to find out. One is the resistance of a wire. Second thing is the specific resistance of the material of the wire. Okay? So for the unknown resistance or for the resistance of the given wire which is unknown to us, for that thing we will use this formula, that is 100 minus L times R divided by L, where X is nothing but your unknown resistance or the resistance of the wire which is given to us. Correct? L is the length from one end of the, or we can say from the zero end of the meter brace to the point on the wire up to which we are, or on at which point we are getting the null point, or we are observing zero deflection in the galvanometer. That length is known as L. Okay. Rest of the length, that is, we know we are using a meter brace and the wire fitted on this meter brace will be of 100 meters, right? So we will now just subtract the rest part, that is 100 minus L, and R is the resistance which we are removing from the resistance box, or we can say the resistance we are giving to the instrument or to the whole connection, right? Next thing, we need to find out the specific resistance of the wire, or we can say the material of the wire, right? And for that thing, we need to use the specific resistance formula as rho, which denotes the specific resistance, is equal to x pi d square divided by 4L, where x is the unknown resistance that we have already found. Next thing, pi is a constant as you know, and d is representing the diameter of the wire, and here L is also representing the length of the wire which we are using to find out this value of x or the unknown resistance. Okay, clear? So these are the necessary parts. What are the apparatus we require for this experiment and what is the working formula? We have already discussed. Okay. Now I will tell you what about the circuit diagram so that we will get an idea how to connect the circuit or how to connect the wires for this experiment. Okay. So let's see. So now see everyone. This A end to C end, we are having a meter scale, that is from having the gradings on it, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 to 100. Okay, I have skipped some things. Okay, so next thing, under it we are having the wire of 100 meters which is representing the meter brace with attachment to the metal plates, and all the arrangements, this complete arrangement is done on a wooden plate. Okay, I will show you that also. After that, coming to this end which is representing the zero end of the meter brace, and this is representing the highest end of the meter brace. So from the zero end, first of all, we are connecting the positive terminal of the battery eliminator. Then The negative terminal of the battery eliminator is getting connected to the highest the meter brace with the help of a one-way key. Okay. Next, as you all know that there are two gaps in case of a meter brace. So in the first gap we are putting a resistance box. In the second gap we are connecting the wire of which we need to find out the resistance. And it is of length L. Okay, as I have shown you earlier in the formula that the length of the wire is L and the resistance of this wire, which is unknown to us, is equal to X. Clear? Now one more thing is that there is a central terminal or middle terminal of a meter brace. So from this middle terminal we are connecting a galvanometer. Remember one thing here, from this middle terminal we are connecting the positive terminal of the galvanometer, and from the negative terminal of the galvanometer we are connecting to the jockey head. Okay. Now here at this D point we are observing a null point. Okay, we have given I have presented a state of observation where we are getting the null point in the galvanometer at D point. So this length, that is from the zero end to this null point, we will get the first balancing length, which is represented as L, and the remaining length is 100 minus L. Clear? So this is all about the circuit connection. One more thing is, since this is connected to this zero end, so this will be the highest potential, and this is connected to the negative end of the battery, so this will be the lowest potential. And we know that current will move from highest potential to lowest potential. Clear? So this is all about the circuit connections and the operations. Now let us move to the experiment. So students, as I have shown you earlier and already we have discussed, that we need a meter brace, we need a battery eliminator, a one-way key, resistance box, galvanometer, jockey, connecting wires, and the unknown, the wire of which we need to find out the resistance. Okay, so now we will start with connecting from the battery eliminator. As I have shown you in the circuit diagram, first we will connect this positive terminal of the battery eliminator to the zero end. Okay, I will show you after connection also, to the zero end of the meter brace. Okay, so let me connect that from the positive terminal to the zero end of the meter brace. One second. After that, we will connect this one-way key to the negative terminal of the battery. Negative terminal of the battery will be connected to one terminal of this one-way key, and the other terminal of this one-way key will be connected to the highest end, or we can say the other end of the meter brace. We need a long wire for this, so yes, we can use this one. Okay, from the second end or second terminal, we are connecting the highest end of this battery eliminator, meter brace. Okay, it is connected. See, positive part is connected to zero terminal, negative part is connected to one-way key first, then connected to the last end or right extreme end of the meter base. Next, as I have already said that there is two gaps in the meter base. In the first gap, we will connect the resistance box. So that will be all in parallel. So resistance box will be connected in parallel to the first gap of the meter base. And make sure that when you are connecting wires, all the wires should be perfectly tight. So that we will get no error in our observation. Other than that, our observation will not be perfect. Then the next end of this resistance box to the, as I have said, that will be connected in parallel. Now it's connected. Next we will connect this galvanometer. But as I have said, first we will connect the positive end of the galvanometer to the middle terminal or the central terminal of the meter base. Lastly, we will connect this negative terminal of the galvanometer to the jockey head. Okay. And next we will connect this wire, of which we need to find out the resistance, to the second gap of this meter base. Okay. Yes. So now our circuit is complete. I will show you again in a summarized manner, and then I will show you how to check this connection whether it is correct or not. Okay, let's see. This is the battery eliminator. So from the battery eliminator, the positive terminal is connected to this zero end of this meter base. See, this is a connecting wire, and from the negative end we have connected one terminal. Connected to the one terminal of the one-way key, and the next terminal of the one-way key is connected to the right extreme end of this meter base. And this is the wire on which we have to slide that jockey, and this is the meter scale, you can see. Okay, and these are the metal plates. This is the first gap, this is the second gap, and this is the central terminal of this meter base. Clear? Okay. And as I have said that in the first gap we will connect a resistance box in parallel. So these are the two terminals of the resistance box which are connected in parallel to this first gap of this meter base. In the second gap we are connecting this wire, of which we need to find out the resistance. Okay. Next, the galvanometer's positive end is connected to the central terminal or the middle terminal of this meter base, and this negative terminal is connected to the jockey head. Clear? So this is the whole connection or arrangement of this experiment. Okay, now I will show you the observation table for this experiment, and we will take the observations for this experiment. So see, this is the observation table for the unknown resistance part. So first of all, we need to note down the resistance that will be taken out from this resistance box. We will take very small resistance such as 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ohm, 7 ohm, up to 1920, whichever we can take. That means we need to take out small resistances from this resistance box. Next thing, after taking out a resistance box, we will see the note down the null point through this galvanometer for the balancing length. That will be L, or if you go back to see the circuit connection or the circuit diagram, AD is representing the length L. Then the next length DC, that is the remaining length for this meter bridge, will be 100 minus L. Then we will use this formula to find out the value of X, or we can say the unknown resistance of this wire. Okay. Before that, one more thing I need to show, that when we will start taking the observation, first of all we should check whether our connections are perfectly correct or not. So for that thing we have to plug this one-way key. Let me switch on the I'm switching it on. My battery eliminator is turned on now. So, and I have set 4 volt for this battery eliminator. Now, see, since the positive terminal is connected to this end, so this is representing the highest end, and this negative terminal is connected to this end, so this is representing the zero end, or we can say the 0 ampere current is passing through this point. So this is the lowest potential end and this is the highest potential end, and the current will move from this end to this end through the resistance box, through the galvanometer, through the wire. Okay, clear? Now we will check. See, when I will put this jockey at this end, see, the galvanometer is showing deflection towards left. I have left it, so it is again at 0. When I will touch again the wire, it is showing deflection to the left end of the galvanometer. See, okay? Now, when I will shift the position of the resistance, the jockey head, when I am putting this jockey head at this right end or lowest potential end, the galvanometer is showing deflection towards right. Clear? I am removing, again putting down, so it is showing deflection towards right. If this is the case in your observation, that is when you are putting the jockey at the left end, it is going left, and when you are putting the jockey at the right end, it is going towards right, then only we will be sure that our connections are perfectly alright. Okay. Now we will take down the observations. First, let me remove from this resistance box 1 ohm. As you can see here, I am removing this 1 ohm key. Okay, and already I have given this one-way key is closed. So I will just put the jockey at different places to observe the null point. So see, I am putting the jockey at different places, or you can just slide over the wire. Okay, see, the galvanometer is at the extreme end. When I am putting it, just removing this from the wire, it is going again to 0. So we have to note down a point on this galvanometer where if I will put this jockey, it will show 0, or it will show null deflection in the galvanometer. I am just putting at different places by removing it, so that it is going to 0 and again showing a deflection. But I will show you at one point, I will put the jockey on the wire and we will get 0 mark on this galvanometer. So we have to notice 2 things at a time: the deflection in the galvanometer and also the position on the wire. Okay, I am very near to this 0 end actually. No, it's not. Okay, so see, at this end we are getting no. See, at this end we are getting the 0 point or the null deflection in the galvanometer, and the mark I am getting, or the length for which I am getting this null point, as you can see, this is 76. Okay, is it clearly visible to all of you? I hope it is visible. So at 76 point, I am getting 0 deflection in the galvanometer. Clear? So now for the first set of observation, I can write here the resistance I have removed is 1 ohm. Balancing length is coming as 76. So the remaining length DC will be 100 minus 76. So that will be equal to 24 centimeter. Right? Next we will find out this value of X. So that will be 24 into 1 ohm divided by 76. So that will give us the value of first unknown resistance of us. Let me calculate this. So now this is coming as 0.315 ohm. Okay, clear everyone? Next, we will do in the same manner. Now we will put back this 1 ohm resistance in the resistance box and we will remove this 2 ohm knob from the resistance box. Okay, so you can see 2 ohm resistance knob is removed. Now we will do the procedures in the same manner. We will put at different places. See, when I am putting at this end, the galvanometer is going to the extreme end. Again, oops, okay. Okay. So it will come somewhere in the middle. Okay, now it's approaching. Very carefully and patiently we need to find this value because it is very fluctuating. So I'm very near actually, but I'm not able to get in the exact location. Okay. Yes. So this length is coming as 78.8. If you notice this length, this is coming as 78.8, for which we are getting 0 in the galvanometer. So let me note it down. And we have removed 2 ohm. Balancing length come up as 78.8. Okay, we will calculate the rest of the length. We will divide that. Next, we will go for one more resistance by putting back this 2 ohm again. And we will do, let me remove this 5 ohm. Okay, now let me remove this 3 ohm first. 1 2 ohm and 1 ohm now is removed. Okay, so I have removed 3 ohm. Then I will remove 5 ohm. So like this, I will take this 4 observations. Next, I will remove 3 ohm. Next, that 5 ohm. And let me show you how the result is coming up. Okay. So now see everyone, I have taken all the 4 observations. As I have said, I have taken the observations for 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 5 ohm. And these are the balancing lengths and the rest of the lengths. Then I have calculated the unknown resistances for each case. Next, I have taken the mean of the observations. So the final resistance or the mean resistance of the wire come up as 0.239 ohm. So this is for resistance part. Next, as I have already said that we need to find out the specific resistance of the material of the wire. So for that thing we require two things. One is the diameter of this wire and the length of this wire. So I have already taken this observation. The length of the wire is 45 centimeter, which we can measure with the help of this meter scale, or we can use a separate meter scale, and the diameter of this wire can be measured through the help of a screw gauge. If you are not sure how to take the observation, you can go back to the playlist and you can see there I have already shown how to take this observation. After taking the observation, I got the result of this diameter as 0.026 centimeter and length of this wire, as I have already said that it is the value is taken as 45 centimeter. Okay, next I have put all the values in this formula, and after calculation we got the value as 2.81 into 10 power minus 6 ohm into centimeter. Okay, clear everyone? So that is all for this experiment, which is determining the specific resistance as well as the unknown resistance for a given wire using this meter bridge. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you, and if you are having any confusion or doubts, you can comment in the chat box below, or just put it down below the comment box, and I will see and I will reply to that definitely. So thank you everyone.